Good evening, Mons, Cons, and Spawns. My name is Stuffle, and I have recently just gotten off of my first ever live stream. It was absolutely incredible, and that is many, many thanks to the familiar and new faces that we were able to see during the stream. So thank you all very much for coming along with me to see how it all turned out. I had an absolute blast, and I do intend to do more in the future, so if that at all is interesting to you, then by all means, come along and see how it turns out. I have saved you the task of watching the full 6-hour VOD and instead have made about a 21 to 25-minute video for you to just see the highlights of what's going on, as well as a very nice surprise at the end, so please do stick around for that. But before we get into the shenanigans and fun, please follow me on my socials, including Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, X, and Discord. My username is StuffleShines on most of these platforms, but you can find the specific links in my bio. Now, without further ado, let's see just how much I flopped, and I will see you all as the journey continues. Welcome to our inaugural stream! I'm so excited to be here. I also kind of want to throw up, but I feel like that's a good cocktail for today's stream. As promised, we are going to be shiny hunting at full odds in Glimwood Tingle for Galarian Ponyta at full odds. So I'm hoping that today goes well, but if it doesn't, then you didn't see anything, okay? This is the exact point I gave up on when Sword and Shield first came out. It's not so much that I gave up, it's that my shiny hunts at the time took so long that I couldn't really get to any good point before Arceus and all these other great games were coming out, and my attention was diverted. But as you can see, on the side, I will be shiny hunting for Dreepy at full odds. Which sounds crazy, I know, but I actually already have a full odds egg on this account. I got a shiny Togepi, which I named Wishbone, and he was on our team for quite a while. I have it set up where if I do manage to get the shiny, then never fear, we can actually play on stream. But I don't imagine we will because Ponyta has not exactly been kind to me. I've already phased once for her, and I don't think that she's going to make it easy on me. But who's to say? This could be a crazy first stream. Good luck. So let's see. I don't know if anybody could tell from my general demeanor, but I am incredibly nervous. I am generally not a very social or outgoing person, but when I'm with friends, I'm generally considered to be pretty funny and good to be around. But I'm realizing that it doesn't really matter if I can't see your face. I am still shy and nervous, but I am going to do my best. I really do still need to do a authentic Sinistea hunt, but I'm hoping I can do that in the DLC because I do know, thanks to Absolblog's Pokemon, that there is a T-smashing spot, and I really want to do that hunt at some point. But if a random shiny Sinistea wanted to pop up, I wouldn't exactly be mad. The only ones I think I would be mad at are probably Hatchrim, Phantom, and the one that I phased on here before was Spritzy. So it would be great if we could not get that. But any of the others, I actually wouldn't be too mad at, especially with how quick Glimwood Tangle encounters tend to be. Because I'm not having to worry about focusing on a specific species. I'm not having to wait for it to spawn. It's just the second I'm out, we're going for another exclamation point. A little funny story about my recent follow there, Shroom Stamp. That's actually my husband. That was just his auto-generated name, I guess, for when he first made his Twitch channel. His new Twitch name is TopHeavy965. But he's my lovely and adorable husband who is unfortunately at work, and so I've been left to my own devices, which is scary for us all, really. That's predominantly been why I've been so keen on getting this channel ready, is that he works long hours, and I'm used to having my best friend around, and I'm not ashamed to say that I miss him terribly. So I was hoping that this would sort of temporarily fill that void when he's at work, and then he can come home and we can hang out for however long we have. And I really hope that any new games, whether it be ZA or Gen 10, really expands upon the idea of furniture and clothing and other things mimicking Pokemon. Because they have sort of nodded to it in the past, but I want genuine flat out rip-offs of things. I want, kind of like how Pokemon Go does, where I want Hatram's hat that I can wear in-game. I want things like that. I don't want it to be an homage. I want it to be just the thing. One of the bigger changes I'm still getting used to in Michigan is like the fauna that you have around here is different. So like I saw tracks in our yard the other day and I was like, oh no, like what is this? Are we gonna have to like get stuff to repel this thing? Like is it gonna cause problems? And Noah looked at it and he was like, those are rabbit tracks. And I was like, they're bunny tracks. Like I'm used to snakes and gators and like the meanest possums and nutria rats. And I was like, there's little bunnies in our yard. That's amazing. Because like when we were living down south, of course on base, we had Facebook groups where people were like, hey, don't go out on, Saratoga. There's a gator out. And yet people like also would let their dogs run wild. It was a lawless land. I'd be like, yeah, my children are running around loose. They'll be fine. They know what to do if they see a gator. I'm hoping First Stream Luck will like let us get something today, because I think that'd be a really memorable shiny to have like in my back pocket and to have a memory of. When me and Noah first started dating, we were talking about Scarlet Violet because it was the newest game out at the time, and we had talked about how I was a huge shiny hunter, and he's like, I have played Pokemon for so long, and I never have gotten a random encounter shiny. And I looked at him and I was like, can I show you something? And I whipped out my Switch and I went to this video, and that tutorial cutscene at the very beginning when you're like, you don't even have Pokeballs yet, like you're just, well, you do have Pokeballs, but you haven't gotten to a Pokemart setup. There's like a little cutscene where you walk through the cave and random Pokemon show up, and I thought they would all be shiny locked, like it was just part of the cutscene. Little did I know that when I walked up, like not even an hour into the game, there was a shiny Diglett there, and I have never been more excited to see a Diglett in my life. Fun fact about Mabostiv, my shiny Mabostiv in Scarlet Violet was named Mildred, and that's partially where Mildred's name came from. It's also partially from like a really old movie, The Worst Witch. Dude, King Gambit is way too nutty. His little butt carapace makes me a little uncomfortable, but the coolness factor makes me allow it. Ooh, my favorite shiny of all time. There's a few that I really like, but like, I don't think I could just pick one, because they all are good in their own right. But I think some of the ones that I really do like I like the Clauncher and Clawitzer line. I thought those were clever. I love Lechonk and Oinkologne. Sandygast, Palisand, really, really good ones. Flygon. They're all good for their own reasons. And Beware, I think, is funny, just because, Honey Bear and all that. Winnie the Pooh. And I like his little feetsies, the little red toesies. Oh, okay. Well, please do not hate me forever, but I don't think Swampert has a bad shiny. I don't. The problem is that I have a particular annoyance for water types that have pink shinies, because I feel like it's so overdone. It just kind of makes me roll my eyes. Like, the only one who kind of gets away with it is Wooper, and that's because it's like a pastel pink and not like that pinky purple. Oh, you're speaking my language. I am a professional ghost girl over here. That's actually what we themed our gaming room off of. If it's a ghost type, there's like a 95% chance that I like it. It's so good. They're elite. The shinies, the designs, even the base form coloration palette. They're all just bangers. Even the weaker ones are better than most other types. So we haven't had any phases because this is the first stream, but I have gotten a phase off stream for Spritzy. Dude, Noah tasted a cartridge the other day. He learned the hard way. He thought he was so smart too. He's like, I'll just get a residual if I like put it between, because I told him it had a taste. So of course my husband has to try it. And you want to know what is even more Noah of him to do? He's done it before within the past couple months and then forgot. So when I told him this information again, he had to retest. That's the crazy part. You know, I have thought about it, but unfortunately, I have to keep you all in suspense so you hang out with me. What are your guys' favorite Pokemon in chat? Is it because of the sad boy backstory? No, that's what I figured. You love a good sad boy. But don't we all, though? I like the Angie boys, though. I like a little crankster. Pause. Wait. Anytime we're watching a show, Noah loves a good sad boy, but I need my sad boys to be a little mean about it. But I need them to be like a little mean, but not like in a superior way, but like in a pathetic way. If that makes sense. Like a good example, Felix from Fire Emblem Three Houses. He's a sad mad boy who is a little pathetic. Uh a bit of both. I like that it takes longer. I like because like I'll always remember I got a shiny Salandit for this account. I got a female one, Patho is what I named her. This was the first shiny I ever got in the house. It was the first shiny of 2025. And I also remember I remember my first shiny I ever got in Galar was a Wooloo in my first account that I named Bon Bon. And I remember I was like sitting on my couch in my old childhood home. I remember I got Nickit on a drive to Dallas. I ended up naming him Doc Holliday. I just like when it's almost like a snapshot of my life, of like where I was at that moment, but like with cute little Pokemon, something I already love. But I don't look down on method hunts at all. I mean, I think we all start with method at some point, and some of us stay there because it's preferable. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just everybody has their own playstyle. But I don't really keep shinies to like have them as a collectible. Like it'd be cool if I have a shiny Dex one day, but that's not why I do it. I get like that too with certain mons though. Like the mon I think I hate the most on the planet is Kamala. I hate that little guy. It's just so dumb and stupid. Like, and not to a cute or clever standpoint, it's just dumb. And the shiny's dumb. And I hate it in the anime. Like it takes all of the worst qualities of like that's literally just a koala and like maximizes it by like, oh yeah, it's also permanently asleep. So you can never actually have a friendship with it. No, that's so real. I mean, but the American making a food Pokemon is really kind of more on brand. Stitches. This is my main team over here on the right. But Stitches, Boldy, Yzma, Patho, Pyrite, and Claude. Galarian Ponytail probably will not make it to the team, but I have a rule where I'm not allowed to progress in the game until I get a shiny for a new route. But I do have this rule where if I've already hunted in that area and I don't like the current area I'm at spawns, I can come back, and that's what I'm doing here. Like, technically this is my Slumbering Weld encounter, but I came back here because I wanted to try again for Ponyta. Nathan really does like pandas in general. Oh! I've never had that happen with Sword and Shield. Oh! Well then. Guess let's hop in and see. See how bad it is. I'm gonna go check on my babies real quick. Okay. So that kept quite a bit of the eggs. I still got all my babies. I don't know what that was. I have not told you my Mudbray story. I actually got 2 shiny Mudbray in Scarlet and Violet. The second one was a redemption because the first one I got into a Ogre Clan battle, and the Mudbray appeared while I was in battle behind the guy, the shiny Mudbray, and then I tried to speed run through it, and just when I was about to kill the last mon and get out of the battle, of course, then it despawned and ran away. Here it is. You'll see it in the top right. It literally like appears from behind Calcifer's flame. Boop, there it is. And immediate panic. I was already struggling to try to do this without dying. And then by the time I was out, it was already gone. I think I might try to get to 7501. Then I might go ahead and call it there. But now I have like put the gauntlet down for Galarian Ponyta. 7501. If you want it to be a cool night where I can get a shiny on my first stream, you have until 7501. Yeah. I don't either. My best friend is Noah, and that's kind of it. I don't really do a lot of friends usually. It's nice to just rant about it. And I figured, like, I can get all my stuff out here. I can do other games as well at some point. And then if there's like days where like Noah wants to get involved, we could do like a couple stream where maybe he plays a game or we do something together. And then it's like captured forever where we can look back on it whenever we feel like it, when we're old and gray and want to look back at when we were young. Because I do not, especially being in a Pokemon niche, I don't expect this to get big at all. But I'm hoping at the very least I can get like a little teeny community. Make some memories. Mm-hmm. So that is with using the Elgato. I don't know how that would turn out if I was trying to like stream Minecraft. That would be a whole other thing. But I'm hoping it would still be able to, with that much CPU left, I feel like it would be able to handle it. Even if I needed to like turn down some settings or whatnot. Oh! Here we are! Hey yo! Okay, it is a dupe. It is a dupe. But did we get a shiny though? Hey! Here we are! Shiny achieved! Okay, we're actually gonna switch to the other gameplay. No, not you. Please get off my screen. You. Yeah. I gave it a countdown and it listened. Okay, now we're here. So now it's 35. I'm gonna look up its moveset so I don't screw my. I probably should have done that sooner, but I'm seasoned. I know what I'm doing. Final last words. Oh, but it's such a good shiny. Even if it is a dupe, it's a good one. I mean, other than like healing itself, it doesn't look like I have anything to worry about. Such a little cutie too. Rude. I probably should. I don't know if I got that, but we'll see. That's rude. I mean, thank you, but also, come on now, go to sleep. There we go. Night night. Very fitting for Glimwood and like so close to Bologna though. Okay, now that's just rude. Okay, no, it didn't affect it. Okay, okay. I think I'm pretty sure I only use Pokeballs on this file, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we need to put it back to sleep or if it'll just listen to me. Uh, I up to level 35. It doesn't learn anything that'll hurt itself. And it doesn't even matter. Ayo! Let's go. Damn, those dreepies have been sitting there for a minute. Yeah, get your gains before you're released. Good job, little dreepies. You did good. Alright, we have another phase, and we do have to stay here, but I did get a shiny. I feel like we should name it something related to stream, but I don't know what. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Okay, so do we like Biddy or do we like Maiden? Like Maiden Voyage? Twitch! That's so funny. Wait. Ooh, I kind of like Twitch too. We'll go with Twitch. That's too perfect not to. I just tried to type it on my keyboard. I'm sick. I'm so silly. I'm a silly guy. Let's go. Oh, let's save before the game corrupts itself. Look at her. Little baby. Little baby man. Anticipation. Okay. Not loving that plus attack. But you know. Can't have it all. It's a dupe anyway. It was never gonna be on the team. But that's still very, very cool. Yeah, it's a very fun end. But yeah, I think that's kind of like a perfect point to end this on. So I really appreciate you coming out. It's been a really fun time, and we'll have to do this again soon. But I hope you have a great night, and I think I want to hop off. Thank you for attending. Alright, bye.